First we have AlCl3 aluminum chloride. Decomposition is only going to have one reactant, and in this case we're going to take the metal and non-metal and separate them. So we're just going to write aluminum plus Cl for chlorine. Do not use subscripts from the left on the compounds on the right. We do not transfer subscripts. Now that I have written my two elements separated, all I need to know is, are either of these a diatomic? Chlorine is one of our 7 diatomics, so it needs a subscript of 2. And now we can balance the coefficients. 1 aluminum, 1 aluminum, 3 chlorines, 2 chlorines. A common factor of 2 and 3 is 6. So a coefficient of 2 here will give me 2 times 3 is 6. And a coefficient of 3 here would give me 3 times 2 is 6. Finally, check the aluminums. We have 2 aluminums on the left, but only 1 on the right, so I'm going to need a 2 here to balance that. Final answer is going to be 2 aluminum chlorides yields 2 aluminums plus 3 chlorines. Next is the decomposition of water. I'm just going to take the 2 elements and separate them. Do not carry over the subscript. So we're just going to write H plus O. Now I look over here and determine, are either of these a diatomic? And as it turns out, they're both diatomics. So we need a 2 by the H and a 2 by the O. Now we can balance the coefficients. 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen. 1 oxygen, 2 oxygen. We're going to have to put a 2 here in order to have a balance of my oxygens. But this modifies hydrogen. 2 times 2 is 4, so we're going to need a 2 here. And now we have 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. Final answer is going to be 2 waters yields 2 hydrogens plus 1 oxygen. Magnesium nitride. We're going to decompose it. So just write one of each element on the right-hand side of the arrow, magnesium plus nitrogen. Do not carry over the subscripts. Now, are either of these a diatomic? Yes, nitrogen is, so it needs a 2. Now you can balance the coefficients. 3 magnesium, 1 magnesium, so to fix it, we'll put a 3 here. 2 nitrogen, so this is now balanced. Final answer is going to be 1 magnesium nitride yields 3 magnesiums plus 1 nitrogen. Letter D, calcium oxide. I just want to take these elements and separate them. I'm going to write Ca plus O. Now the question is, are either of these a diatomic? Yes, oxygen's a diatomic. It's going to get a 2. Now I have to balance the coefficients. 1 calcium, 1 calcium. 1 oxygen, 2 oxygens. So to fix that, we'll put a 2 here. That gives me 2 oxygens on the left to match the 2 oxygens on the right. This is modified calcium. We have 2 calciums on the left now. So over here we'll need a 2. And now this is a balanced equation. 2 calcium oxides yields 2 calciums plus 1 oxygen. So final summation of notes. Do not carry over subscripts to the right. Once you separate the elements, all you need to determine is, are one of the products a diatomic? If so, give it a subscript of 2 and then balance your coefficients.